Hello everyone and welcome to another video. In today's video I'm going to be talking you through my skincare routine, which will also kind of include how I managed to clear up my skin from acne that was kind of with me for a couple of years. First, I just want to say, if you do hear a buzzing sound in the background, it is the fan and the air conditioner going at the same time because it's currently heading to about 39-40 degrees Celsius, and it's going to be a hot one in front of studio lights, so it's going to be even hotter in here. So basically that's the noise that you can hear. With that aside, let's move into my skin. So first of all, I'm just going to explain kind of my skin type, which is an odd one. And like most other people, my skin type changes depending on the season, depending on the day, depending if it's that time of the month or not. It decides what it wants to do. I do not control it, unfortunately. So you're just gonna, it's always helpful to have all sorts of different skincare products to be of use for you when you have different skin conditions going on your face. That's my first piece of advice. So the skin I kind of have at the moment, because of all my Halloween videos, I did break out in a rash. It's not a noticeable rash, but it was a texture rash. That's finally gone away, but I'm still a little bit dry in areas thanks to all the alcohol ink paints that I used. So I'm a little dry, but usually I'm dry through the T-zone, including my chin and kind of this area here. And I'm usually really oily, especially around the temples and my jawline. It's a very odd skin type. I do get a little bit of redness, and I do have some scarring from acne that I did have in the past. Now on that acne front, I started noticing really bad acne I think around year 11, and it got steadily worse from there. Year 12, it was terrible. It wasn't until I think probably this year of uni or towards mid-year last year of uni that it actually started to clear up. So yeah, it could have been a mixture of things, honestly. I'm 20 years old, so it could have just been my hormones righting itself, kind of exiting puberty, that sort of thing. I've been on the contraceptive pill for a very long time. I was originally put on it to help my acne, so that's another element, but I have been on that since year 12 and it didn't help so much around that point, so who knows. But I do contribute a lot of that clearing up of the acne to my skincare routine. I think the most important thing with a skincare routine is to be incredibly consistent. For me, I find it very easy to create a new habit. I think it's something around the lines of, you do something 14 times or 1,000, I can't remember the number. But if you do something really quite regularly, you'll just form a habit and it won't be too big a chore or an issue. So for me, I wash my face morning and night, and I make sure that I moisturize both morning and night, no matter if my skin's oily or not. I'll just kind of change up the moisturizer to kind of better suit the skin. That's how I do it. That's how I cleared up my skin. I also made sure to change my pillowcases regularly because your pillowcases do harbour a fair bit of bacteria, and that's the easiest way to kind of put acne bacteria back into your face. It's disgusting. So just, you know, wash your pillowcases regularly. I'd say once every 2 weeks. If you can remember that, that's probably really helpful. So that's definitely helpful. Also, things that you use around your face, if you do notice that you're getting a lot of breakouts or a lot of skin issues around your hairline, maybe try a different shampoo, conditioner or hairstyling products, because sometimes they can have ingredients in it that will mess up with your skin. Also, it's just kind of helpful just to, you know, find ingredients that are going to work for you. As I've said in previous videos, natural ingredients does not necessarily mean better for you. Unfortunately, there are natural ingredients out there that can highly irritate the skin. So just find out what works for you. Before you use any skincare products, make sure you do a patch test, usually around this side of the neck because it's closest to your facial skin. If you're doing a patch test on an arm or anything like that, that's a lot tougher skin. It's not going to give the same results, and you may think it's fine here and it could break you out or give you some sort of skin condition. So just keep that in mind. If you do have incredibly difficult to deal with skin issues or acne, please see your dermatologist. It'll be the best thing you've ever done. They can give you all sorts of different options to help, well, to just basically help it. They can put you also onto medication that can help from the inside out. And on that note, I do find that the healthier I eat, the better I exercise, and the more water I drink does affect my skin. In saying that, if I go and eat a whole block of chocolate, I do not find that I break out into huge amounts of acne and oh my god, there goes all my hard work. I find that my skin does get a little congested, doesn't look as bright, it's a bit dull if I'm eating a lot of high processed, very salty or very sugary foods. So just keep that in mind. Everyone's different. Yeah, and also drinking a lot of water definitely helps. For me, being a dry skin type, drinking a lot of water really brings the moisture back into the skin because you're treating the skin from the inside out. And I also find that exercise really helps me. It's not the same for everyone, but I really find that it helps the blood flow, which can really help to plump up the skin, keep it really nice and moisturized, and just kind of look really healthy. So that's me. Now, what you're all probably here for, what products do I use and why? Now, all these products I've used for a very long time, for about a year or two. I change things up every now and then, but I always keep finding myself coming back to these products. Do they have the best ingredients in them? Probably not. I haven't gone in to look at every single different ingredient in these products to make sure that they're good for me, because in the end, they work for me, my skin is not damaged, and it's really rather healthy. And I haven't noticed any pre-signs of aging due to any ingredients in these products, so it looks like we're good on that front. What do I use to cleanse? So I use the same cleanser for morning and night, and that is my Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser. I absolutely adore this cleanser. It's a really nice gentle cleanser that doesn't make my skin feel tight or dry or anything along those lines. I double cleanse every night, and I usually just do a single cleanse in the morning. Now, double cleansing is when you, after you've taken your makeup off, which I'll get to, you cleanse your skin, you rinse, and then you cleanse it again. And the reason you do that is it takes the surface layer of any kind of dirt, any excess makeup off, and then a second layer gets a little bit more kind of into the skin. Now, a gentle skin cleanser like this will not penetrate to the deep pores where you will find skin issues lie, such as acne and all that sort of thing. That's not really what a cleanser is for. A cleanser is to cleanse the skin. Other products can be used to penetrate deep into the skin to cure the issues that are going down in there. Well, not cure, but to fix them. So the next product I use after that, just at night, I don't use it in the morning, but I will kind of give a bit of a story about this, is my Paula's Choice Clear Daily Skin Clearing Treatment. This is the 2.5 benzoyl peroxide. I will place the website to where you can actually purchase this down in the description box below, as well as details of the other products. This is what I contribute to helping with my skin largely. Benzoyl peroxide really works for me. It may not work for everyone. Some people prefer salicylic acid, but for me, that really helps my blemishes. The good thing about this product too is that it's also a matte finish, so you can use it in the morning. Now, when I first got this product, it kind of stung my skin a bit. It took a little while to get used to. So what I did is I started using it by once every 2 days, and then I started using it once every day, usually at night, because my skin could irritate during while I was sleeping and it wouldn't bother me. And then once I got used to that, I started doing it every single night and once every 2 mornings, and just really on the spots that I needed it, not all over. And then once I got used to that, I started doing it morning and night until my skin cleared up, and then again I started going back. Now I just use it every night, but if I do find I get any breakouts, like around that time of the month when I do tend to break out, I use it in the morning as well, just on the spots where I need it so I don't irritate the skin. So that's that product there. Absolutely adore it. Now, I would recommend doing a patch test whenever you're using a product with a higher percentage of benzoyl peroxide or salicylic acid, because they can be ingredients that will mess with your skin a little bit depending on your skin type, especially if you have incredibly sensitive skin. So just make sure you're doing a patch test. Now, for moisturizers, I use 2 moisturizers. I use one for in the morning, which contains an SPF, and I use one at night, which is a deep moisturizing cream for dry and sensitive skin. So at night, I use the Cetaphil moisturizing cream for dry and sensitive skin. This is a thick moisturizer that really provides a lot of hydration into my skin. I am looking for a very hydrating serum as well, because my skin has been really rather dry, despite the fact that we're about to go into summer and it's probably supposed to get oily. So if you have any recommendations, leave them in the comment section down below. But otherwise, this has been doing me alright for now. And I also make sure, if I'm about to do a really heavy eye makeup, that I put this underneath my eyes so that I don't get a lot of creasing under my eyes, because the more moisturized this area is under here, the less kind of fine lines and creasing you're going to get when you apply a concealer. So there's that. In the morning, the moisturizer I use is the Cetaphil UVA UVB Defense SPF 50+. moisturiser. So this is obviously a daily moisturiser with an SPF of 50+, so it's incredible. I absolutely adore this as a sunscreen because it is both moisturising but also provides the protection without that greasy feel. I can apply makeup over the top with no worries at all. It does not make me feel oily, and it does not stick on your hands. And it just really nicely moisturises in, and it doesn't have too strong a sunscreen smell too, which I know can really turn people off. So that's what I use as my general skincare routine. Now, to remove makeup, if it's just kind of light makeup, nothing too big, nothing too heavy, I use my Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. Most of you would have known about this. I actually have 2 bottles of this. One I always keep in my kit, one that I keep for myself. And I just use this on the Swissfers cotton rounds, and I just kind of hold it over my eyes, let it sink into the products, and then gently wipe away. And then I just kind of buff it around my skin to get that off, and then I double cleanse. So that's what I use to remove my makeup. If I do have something incredibly heavy, I do have an oil-based makeup remover, also from Garnier, which is the one that has the 2 out of it, so I can't show you. But it has the 2 different liquids. You shake it up, put it on a cotton pad, and then you remove. But I usually find that micellar cleansing water is really good to get rid of basically anything that I'm doing. So that has been my skincare routine. Also a little bit about my skin, about my kind of acne story and all that sort of thing. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!